Alright, welcome back everybody. We're back at Old Timers Farm. This is not another early access. It's not a testing session. This is for the release of Old Timers Farm. That means we're close. Cazz is doing a couple little touch-ups on here and there, kind of fine-tuning some stuff, making sure it works and everything else. But other than that, it's ready to go out the door. So if you're just now seeing this on Mod Hub or some website that's your favorite hosting site for mods, you missed it. We've been working on this for quite a while now. Cazz is wonderful. This is probably the best map that Cazz put out for my part that there is. There's so much work going on this. How much I love old iron play and stuff like that. And with the modern welt buildings and all that in it, it just looks beautiful. You got Iconic jumping in on the team for this time. You can check out the flag and some other stuff, and this sign right here, all is from help from Iconic. So we got such a long list. He had a post not too long ago of all the names that's been involved in this, and I'm going to try to bring that up on a slide. I mean, there's been an all-star cast of modders that has been jumping in and working with Cazz. Papa Smurf has been doing some live streams, so be sure to go to Cazz's Facebook page. We try to post them when we can so you can see the live streams. I did some behind the scenes videos showing it as it's being built and some other stuff. So we've really been covering this really hard. And I've got a few other early access videos going. One is for Akahita Island. It's a Native American inspired map. You got Lazy Acres by TNT modding, did some behind the scenes on it, and it's out now. And it's just a lot of good stuff is coming out of this, and I've been so blessed to work with these people and made friends with a lot of them. We talk and everything else. So be sure to go hook up on Facebook and keep up with Cazz there. And I'm a moderator there too, so I can kind of help you out if need be. So I think that you're going to like this map. It is, like I said, it's one of the best ones I've seen thus far. I'm just going to have to show you. That's all there is to it. So let's dive in. I do have all the mods turned off. Like I said, modding welts buildings. You got a lot of mod placements in it. They're beautiful looking. They're old. All the buildings is old. You got a steel building here that looks nice and rusted out. So being an old iron fan, I'm really loving this a lot. They just keep going on around over there. There's another mod over there that turns grass and stuff and chaff into silage. Cazz has been playing around with GE. He took some of my favorite old tractors and just ripped them all to shreds so we can have some proper junk laying around here. Had a little video with the little girl who's staying the summer with us, and I told her, I said, you can't ride that school bus, can you? So got some more junk over here. Beautiful old combine, torn all to shreds. So you that likes old iron, like me, you're going to love this. I love this farm. But I'm going to show you what all areas you get. This is a large map. But unlike a lot of the ones in the past, I like small farms. So this area right here is really appealing to me. I have worked this field and testing and stuff. And also worked that one. And that one's not that small. It's actually pretty large too. I like joining my fields and all that kind of stuff, and you can do that. You can do that here, and you got tons of sale points. I mean tons, and Cazz always does that, and I have checked them. There's a video on that as well. So if you're wondering if anything's working or any issues, like I said, go back and watch some of the videos and stuff. You'll see all these points on this map literally has been checked. Like I said, you got tons of them. I mean, absolute tons. So you're not going to have to worry too much about pricing. You can see quite a bit of differences, like from here 496 to 721. So you're gonna have really good competitive pricing. You got all your extra fruit types and stuff on this map. You got no animals this time on this map. You do have jobs, and I have tested that. Like I said, that's the reason why I did 13 after the job was over with. I went ahead and cultivated it, made sure that worked. So we pretty much been all over that. So you can start off right in here close if you want to. You do get 1 in 5. It comes with your farm. So if you want to sell it, you're going to sell everything. If you're into the big farming and stuff, you can do that as well. Because, I mean, you can just jump in pretty close here and start hitting the stuff a lot harder. It's not that hard. I was able to do it pretty quickly. As far as what you get, Cazz has a pretty big following for big equipment. So you can see you get the JCB. There's an 8R, proper 8R. That's usually the one I use a lot. If I'm going to be running big equipment, you got everything you possibly can need to work with animals, put out your crops. Like I said, modding well buildings, just amazing. Here's your fermenting silo mod that he put in there. So he dropped several mods into this map, and it just made it amazing, and especially with modding well. Iconic, like I said, did the flags. Some of them, the bottom, you'll see them. I'll get up close for you. So what I did is I sold all that equipment and went into the smaller stuff because that's how I play. It's nothing wrong with having the big stuff. It's just I like small farms. And for me, the old tractors and stuff like that on this map, I just don't know what to say. It's going to be really, really nice. So I'm really looking forward to it. And as I said, check out this flag by Iconic. You got the old tractor that's on the sign, and you got the American flag kind of in behind it, bringing out the colors. That's a lot of work, I imagine, went into that. And like I said, it matches the sign pretty much. So not too shabby, Iconic. I mean, that's pretty darn nice. You got another one over here. Plenty of storage for your buildings and stuff. And as you can see, he stuck all that big equipment in that little shed. So everything is looking really old, rustic, but it's packing a lot of power in here. And you can knock these little fields out that big equipment quick. Or if you just want a little bit more startup money, like I said, sell it, jump into your favorite old combine, favorite old tractors, and spend all day in one field. Just that simple. I would. So, like I said, your fields are joinable. And one of the things that I love about this map, and I don't know why, I'm always talking about trees and diversity of trees and stuff like that. And I like the rows of hills because it gives life, but they don't have to be on all maps. Not all maps kind of demands it. But this kind of reminds me of like Westbridge Hills or something like that, with the amount of slope and stuff that's on the hills. It just has like almost a perfect feel. And I don't say that on all of Cazz's maps. There's been some of them I've even asked him about, like, well, one of my favorite maps, Hawks Bay, I was like, is that supposed to be that way? And then come to find out it was due to earthquake, and I was like, oh, well, now I love it. Don't change a thing. But this is just, it just offers up so much scenery and stuff. Such big farming always from Cazz. So the ones that really enjoys the big farming and stuff of Cazz, I mean, look at those hills and stuff through there. It's just spot on. And you're probably going to hear me say that a lot. I'll try not to. But for me, and I hope all the rest of his maps is kind of like this. The little river running down through it is pretty nice as well. Like I said, you got some small farms over here, perfect for somebody like me. But your river is not just going straight through there, it's winding its way through the map. And yes, if you're running fast enough, you can jump it. I've tried it several times. I'm not always realistic. Sometimes I just want to haul. Especially when I'm testing. I get very unrealistic then. Because us realistic players, we need our maps really fast. And you got to do it in an unrealistic way to get them out. But, I mean, look at it. It just looks like a naturally flowing river. It looks nice. The old bridge is a nice touch. And like I said, you got tons of sell points. And they're scattered all over the map. I kind of joked in one of my videos. Everything is called like old timers this and old timers that. I told Cazz in my last video he's going to have to change some names to you are as young as you feel or something like that, or you got a lot of life left in you. But you got, let me show you from this. Kind of like for, let's see, like for dairy, you got tons of places. For your wool, you got 4 places. Everything in this map is going to have cotton, 4 places. And you got them going all the way around the map. From this corner, a lot of it's kind of centralized in the town, but you got some out here on the outside edges. So, perfect. Big map, a lot of driving, save you some driving. And, like I said, you got a nice little forest area over here. Let me get back up in here so y'all can see. Take it through town and stuff. Okay. Town is back this way. Here's your BGA. Here's the business. Got some tractors up on the roof so everybody can see their stuff. Budweiser's back for another appearance. This is a sign that I found for Cazz. I just thought, you know, if you're going to do old, this is pretty cool. I think Coors would be another good one to rock, you know, the old look. It's been around in America for a long time. Jack Daniels would be another good one to possibly do. It's been around for a long time. And if you got one that you like that's American based, say something to Cazz or show them some pictures and stuff, and maybe yours would be on the next building. Before it was a lot of his brews that he knew and stuff, and he wanted to do some American brews and stuff since it's going to be for American farms and stuff. Got a little construction going on. Of course, your McDonald's, BP. Got a restaurant and stuff over here. Got another restaurant over here along with some houses. Plenty of traffic that I've seen so far has been added. Here's that great big giant forest over here. Good mix of brush, small trees, large trees, different diversity of trees. I harp on this all the time. This helps, instead of it just being one single type tree, and that's okay because tree farms does exist. Got some not too far from my house, and I mean it's a possibility, but this just looks more natural. I love it. Got your little road coming up through here, so if you like the woods and stuff, you could always put your cabin or something over here and hang out over this way. I do know that the map, like I said, Papa Smurf, I think he put it up on his server. Could be wrong, but I do know that a bunch of them's been tested with them, along with some of the ones that does multiplayer already for him. Here's another place you can put down some stuff. So I don't think you're going to have much concerns as far as single player, which is what I tested. or multiplayer, because there's been a bunch of them involved in that. And usually, if you're in a group, Cazz will let the people who is in the group kind of check out the map and also do some testing from them within the group for about a day or two before it goes out. Here's another pad over here that you can use. Like I said, this looks small on the map, but it's really not that small. So you got big land pretty much everywhere. There's your traffic. Of course, your port. Got plenty of ships out there. And he just put the lighthouse in, I think he said, just tonight. Got a little road going up to it. Here's your stockyard and stuff over here. Another little place for you to put down if you want to, especially if you want to put your horses in. Here's a good little spot to get next to it. Plenty of land to pick up some feed for your horses and stuff. So that's going to get close to about being done. Here's your manure sales here. There's a compost sales on the other side of the mount. And over here, lumber. And I had trouble finding wood chips. It's back here on this back side. So here and here is your triggers. So that's pretty much going to do it. That's what you're fixing to get. So I don't expect any more videos. This one should be the final release video, kind of a map review. And as far as my view on this map, to me, this is going to be the best map Cazz has ever turned out. Period. And it's just because of all the old iron, the mod placements, the good diversity of trees, the seamlessly perfect flowing hills. I mean, come on. That is just nice. That is good work. And I'm loving it. I love this map. So enjoy your download. Be sure to go back and tell Cazz thank you for make such a good high quality map. So take care. Have fun. Be sure to like, subscribe, everybody. Don't miss anything. Have fun.